1931. What a day for a bodybuilding competition.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Today we've got the finest specimens of the male form for the 1930s.
Absolutely. First up, it's the physique part of the competition.
Robert Bryce goes through extensive training to maintain this physique. He hits the gym 3 times a week and eats a baked potato every day.
Such a disciplined man, and you can really tell by his form.
That's right. He's been really going through some extreme training measures to achieve these results.
That's right, they have to hit their 4 food groups. That's sausages, breads, salts, and canned goods.
And to achieve that white pasty glow, a lot of these men work underground in coal mines or all day in factories.
Listen to those healthy lungs. He's so healthy you can see right through him. Alright, now's the time where we move on to the strength part of the competition.
Oh wow, look at the barrel chest on that one.
Absolutely, that's Donald Armstrong. He's the youngest man in the competition. Only 18 years old. He spends his days working in a shirtwaist factory.
This guy truly is a work of art. You know, Donald holds the record for lifting the most weights.
Wow, impressive. Uh-oh, he better be careful or he's going to strain his back. Excellent. You know, I was talking to Donald before the competition. He told me he maintains his physique by drinking 8 glasses of heavy cream every day.
All right, now we're on moving into the more difficult part of the competition.
That's right, now Eugene Turner must overpower a hysterical woman to show his true strength. And he's contained his woman. What a Renaissance man.
Side note, when Eugene isn't busy gaslighting women, he enjoys stealing pies off of windowsills. All right, now it's time to move to the next portion of the competition, the pose-off.
Ah, what perfectly round and hairy bodies these fine men possess. We might be looking at the next James Cagney.
Oh, no. Well, it says here in our rules, we have to disqualify Eugene Turner for being a Negro.
A Negro. Who knew? Beat it, Eugene.
It looks like we have a clear winner in the 1931 Mr. Coney Island bodybuilding competition.
That winner is Donald Armstrong.
Donald is joined now by his beautiful wife, who is one hot patootie.
Ah, yes. Fun fact about Donald Armstrong's wife, she's actually never lost the Miss Coney Island's daintiest ankles pageant.
It's true, no one holds a flame to this beauty.
What a healthy couple. Uh-oh, looks like Donald Armstrong's gonna make a speech.
Just want to say it's a real honor to be Mr. Coney Island and to be a great role model for these children. I also want to say, as Mr. Coney Island, I say, get these Irish out of the neighborhood. You're the greatest generation. Thank you. Get the heavy blue cream.
He's dead.
Well, it looks like he can die from being too healthy.
As sad as this is, we must move on. Now let's welcome our musical guest, Mae Questel, who's here to sing a #1 hit, Whoop Whoopie Doo Away.
Whoopie doo away. That brain can't handle these problems. I need a man.
Well, I'd cover her in heavy cream.